Hello all the crazy people out there, my name is Dragonite, welcome back to Golden Sun Dark Dawn. Last time, we learned a bit about the backstory of the, It's in here, right? I think it's in here. We learned a bit about the backstory of the world which we are exploring. The people of the, Alchemy Forge, and I honestly don't remember that much of it, actually. And today we're going to be going and following the game to our next destination, which is going to be Ayutthaya, which is down in that, like, little boot-shaped peninsula down off in the bottom. And, let's see. I guess, if we wanted to, we could probably pay King Woe a visit, too, but I feel like we're gonna be going back there soon enough anyway, so it's not like, oh, I've got to go around the other side. We're gonna be going back there soon enough anyway, so it's not like a hugely important place to be. Instead, let's go here, and... Alright, so... I just did the last video like 10 minutes ago, and I've already forgotten. He gave me a flute. The guy gave me a flute, and I was supposed to use that to get to Amidi. Do I have to go to the castle? Let me go back to the castle. I'm gonna need to propel myself with windy gusts a little bit to get over there. Want the Jupiter Genie. Anyway, so if we come in here, alright, when I talked to the gate, it did not pop up. Who has the, is it Karis has the tree flute? It didn't pop up a use prompt for an item or anything like that. And indeed, nothing happened here. Alright, I'm gonna have to be a little bit more brainy about this. I do remember that he said that they were hiding underneath the castle. So I guess if I could find a way to get there? I wonder if I were to, like, go... Oh, you know what? If I go to, like, that middle courtyard area, there was some kind of ancient tree. And I was thinking, like, for some reason, like, Tret in Kalima Forest, when he said that. But, I think, instead, if I were to go... Can I get through this way? I don't think I can. What if I were to instead go, again, into the middle courtyard over here, and, could I get to the, can I get to that from here? I can. Alright, so we've got another tree with a mask, waiting to be woken up. Alright, very Kalima Forest, and the game did open up the inventory screen for me. I didn't have to do that myself. And... dark in here, isn't it? Hey, you! Finally awake! I will never get tired of making that joke in, like, almost every single game that I do a Let's Play of ever. Their eyes are open, but we have not yet opened their eyes. Okay, that makes my head hurt. Welcome, strangers. I'm sorry your arrival was so jarring. We've done a lot of falling down holes recently. I'd just like to go and point out... Anyway, what happened? Did we pass out or something? Our giant tree is such a mystery. When you played the flute, it drew you down more powerfully than usual. Alright, Amidi, I believe we have been told about you. Now, strangers, know that you are most welcome here. Well, thanks, I guess, but who are you? Who is he? How dare you speak to Amida like that? They can't really be adepts, can they? Look, I was never good at names, alright, kid? We beg your pardon, you're Amidi? Boggy sent us to you. Oh, Boggy. Now I see. He gave you his tree flute. I don't know... Stylus. I could just use my finger for this, but, it feels like I'm supposed to use my stylus for this. This can't possibly tell me very much more than, like, what it says on the tin, can it? I don't know, I guess maybe if you went a long time between passage and here and you just forgot or something and you needed a reminder, but you still would have had to use it to get down here, but whatever. We can't be certain, Amidi. They might have robbed Boggy. The children say they saw them deliver the letter from King Woe to his Kyoto generals. King wrote something to join his generals to help with Kyoto's attack on Ayutthaya. But the generals refused to let them in the army. What's this? You were turned away? Why wouldn't the generals want adepts in their armies? They gave them a different job, to purge the evil spirits they've been hearing nearby. Which is just silly, since it was just those two laughing, when we're supposed to be hiding quietly. We're sorry, we were only playing, it just gets so boring. I suppose you're going to blame us for the statues the general smashed too. I understand everything now. Understand what? All this foolishness about adepts joining the Kyoto army. My friends ran to get me, worried that our enemies had found us at last. So that's why the laughing stopped the moment we gave our letter to the generals. When we heard you were adepts, yeah, powerful adepts, we ran to tell Amity that you'd all come to Ayutthaya. And just as they told me, I played the tree flute. I assumed Boggy had come. We're sorry for the confusion. I swear, we didn't come to aid Kyoto. We just want to help passage. So what do we do with them now, sir? We should take them to see Pythos. Are you sure? Straight to Pythos? You mustn't. Those people are outsiders. Guess you really must trust these adepts. Well, who's this Pythos then? Is this guy really worth all the security? Wow, Tyrell, of all the things you could possibly say, and you picked the worst one. Pythos is wondrous beyond comprehension. How can an adept not know this? Please, let's be more patient with our guests. Pythos is our king. Pythos would really want to see any adepts that come our way. But we have no proof that they're adepts, and yet you take them to see the king? Adepts are descended from the Genii. Thus, by the ancient bonds, we must offer them help and hospitality. That doesn't really answer his question, you know. Besides, Pythos has anticipated their arrival. He's been predicting lately that adepts would arrive in Ayutthaya. I'll lead the way. Please follow me. Stay close. Don't stray. I'll be taking a secret path. Alright, let's see. How much exactly exploring can I do right now? It looks like there's quite a lot of stuff on the minimap here. This is... Hello. I guess this is where the kids were spying on the two knuckleheads from earlier, and I'm guessing that this one basically leads to the same thing on the other side, right? Were the rooms in the back here on the map earlier? I don't think they were. It's like one of those faceboard things. I don't know why the DSR games really enjoyed doing that sort of thing, because I know a couple of games have had like faceboard or faceboard adjacent like features in them from, you know, this era of gaming. Anyway, this is the secret way to our throne room. I don't know, it doesn't look secret. That's a pretty big and standoutish door right there. It looks impassable, does it not? Also, why are you like growing a garden in front of it? That's just weird. But watch as I play one of our ancient flutes. Ancient secrets like these still hold so much wonder for me. Such a heavy slab, yet it moves at the sound of the flute. The ancient Exalti built such things in many of their cities and castles, such as this, and our great tree. The throne room isn't far from here. Please, come with me. Alright, am I free to wander around? Do I have to? I seriously walked forward like 2 steps and there was a cutscene. Okay, so the game is not going to let me fool around. Although I can go back outside. I guess I can't. Also, there's no way, like, back up to the top for now, is there? Because, yeah. I don't know, there's probably going to be an elevator of some sort in the middle of that room later or something. Just, you know, the kind of backtracking shortcut that we've seen a couple of in this game so far. We have reports that the Kyoto generals have already realized they're missing. It took him long enough. I just kind of turned around and ran away as soon as I got here the first time. Let's just steal some money from these guys while we're here. Alright. Let's see, in here... Uncle, the adepts you've been waiting for, they're here! Come in, come in! You've done very well, Amidi, son of Verity. Verity? I guess Amidi, Verity, it's supposed to sound the same, probably. Alright, so that was your mom. That sucks. I have urgent topics to share with you and our guests. Court, I dismiss you. So these are the adepts you spoke with General Kutsung. Indeed, Uncle, my friends, we introduce yourselves. Alright, so this is going to be a long and drawn-out introduction. Okay, that actually wasn't that long. We managed to get away with just, like, saying one line each in our names. They climbed the heights to passage where they got the tree flute. For they came through the ancient tree, you see. They came through the ancient tree. Yes, Boggy entrusted them with his tree flute. We owe him for delivering the adepts to us. Uh-oh. This guy wants something from us, I can tell. Oh, Tyrell, you shouldn't speak to King Pythos like that. You mustn't, Tyrell. What? Oh, come on, you know I'm no good with this fancy talk. So blunt, how refreshing. I believe he'll get along perfectly. Honesty is always welcome in our court. Then let me get to it. As you have guessed, I have been waiting for your arrival. Waiting for us? Not you specifically, for a group of adepts. We need adepts for the ancient Janai blessed Iote with a miraculous machine called the Alchemy Well. When the Janai sealed alchemy from our world, our well stopped working. The Iote people are proud to say that one of our own found a way to restart the Alchemy Well in recent years. Yes, my dearly departed mother, she discovered that she had powers of synergy. She used her abilities to bring the Alchemy Well back to life, which brought water back to the Iote. Ah, so the tale goes. Everyone here praises Verity for the miracle. But there's more to the story, and it involves the identity of Amidi's father. Your Highness, if this topic is too personal, we can leave you be. What? What do you mean? My mother conceived me through a miraculous power. I have no father. Do I? Amidi will explain when you're older. Please, Uncle, you told me that I was conceived of her power. You told everyone in Iotai that. Now it is time to tell the truth. Maybe we shouldn't listen in on family matters like this, so if you'll excuse us... No, stay. The truth bears on all of you. Listen carefully. The one who truly fathered Amidi was an adept, an exceedingly powerful one. But I told the Iote people that Verity was the one who started the Alchemy Well. Am I to believe my mother wasn't the one who restarted the Alchemy Well? Who saved Iote with its waters? Your mother possessed no synergy. No, Uncle, you're confused. Why, you have skill with synergy, and so did she. My power? I can't even get a pebble to do more than tremble. No, I cannot be called an adept. And my sister had no synergy whatsoever. Your true father was the adept behind everything. Adept this, adept that. I'm just about fed up. Ever since we left the lookout cabin, all we hear is people talking about us adepts. Is that how the world thinks of us? Like we're pulling everyone's strings? Not at all, my friends. Still, this adept was quite mysterious. He came here like a shadow, saved Iote, and then left before we learned his identity. Only my sister knew him truly. I never saw his face. What? How is that even possible? You never knew who Amidi's dad was? Secret romance sounds like something from a fairy tale. Isn't there anything you can tell me about him? My sister fell in love with this adept at first sight, seemingly the day he arrived. Verity said that he was the same for her, said that he felt the same for her, which is why it was so hard on her when he left. Soon enough, Verity found that she was with child, you, Amidi. And you're sure he was an adept? He performed so many miracles that there was no doubt of it. Yeah, surely, if my mother did none of those things, then he was our adept. For he started the Alchemy Well, then found the Luna Mask. Is that the one in the other guy's wall? It might be. I didn't really get a good look at its shape. I just saw that it was like mask-like, and it had two eyes, and like, it's all the important details about it, right? Also, I do like how it's shaped like a crescent moon, or if you're so inclined, a banana. There's a prophecy that adepts would come to restore an ancient civilization that included more than Iotai. It was a golden era when all our lands and cities worked as a harmonious whole, not broken into pieces. The restoration of an ancient civilization. We heard a similar thing while we were in passage. Well, perhaps that adept was part of this prophecy. He did bring the well to life. No, he told us that Iotai would need to wait years longer until the adepts of prophecy would come. Then, why did that adept come to Iotai, and what am I if not my mother's miracle? Calm yourself, child. I don't have the answer. Viridi may have known, but she took the secrets with her. But if your alchemy well is already pumping water, why does Iotai need us? Yeah, I don't know either. No tears, not yet, for it's a sad story. Now you're here. The adept left his work half done. He got our alchemy well running again, but if the legends are true, then we can do immeasurably more. 20 years ago, Iotai was on the verge of being lost to the desert. Our well has made it lush and green. But farther away, the land is still falling to waste and desolation. Legends say that our well once fed waters far beyond Iotai, Tual Eljai, IJ. I'm sorry, it looks like an L. Even all the way to Harappa. The alchemy forge up in passage once pumped more waters. The machine is dead, and so IJ is drying and dying. Yeah, that sounds good enough. The machines are named as a pair, you see. When both machines are running, they work in harmony to benefit the whole part of this world. I placed all my hopes on the mysterious adept, but he has been gone so long. So I had all but given up hope on the Janai prophecy until I heard of a new group of adepts at our door. No doubt, you're the adepts who will bring our ancient civilization back to life. Do you really think that we're the adepts in the prophecy, Michael? Nah. Sounds dumb. I know it's bizarre, but it sounds like the King Pythos really thinks we could help. So, if we finish fixing the alchemy forge, we'll restore this whole area to its ancient glory? When you put it like that, it sounds like we've already fulfilled half the prophecy. What? Did you already fix the forge when you were, while you were in passage? That's wonderful. Well, it's powered up, but we can't use it. When we started the forge, the shape of a mask appeared. That happened when our alchemy well first started. I guess it's probably not the mask that was hanging in the house in a passage, because if it was, then what's-his-face probably would have just taken it off the wall and brought it here himself. Uncle, it's not hard to guess what mask they need. The soul mask, I presume. The well and the forge have many similarities, so I believe you're right. Well, it's time that you help us then. We've been looking for that mask. After the alchemy well was started, we needed something called the Luna mask to operate the machine. Luna is the moon, so if you want a companion mask, surely you must need a soul mask. Legend tells of a soul mask hidden in the Ouroboros, a place our ancestors helped construct. It is under Kyocho, but it's impossible to find its true entrance, let alone do what must be done to enter. If you must go there, I must reveal the treasure we have guarded in Iotai since ancient times. And what is that? It is the Insight Glass, the object that will help you solve the puzzle of the Ouroboros. Alright, so that's like... What did we have in the last game? Like the Reveal Glass or something? Or... I think it was something like that that allowed us to use Reveal. Where did we get that? Was that, the werewolf, the good boy... Boy, I can't remember what it's called. It was some, like, dog-related joke. The name. Hey. Anyway, the ancient Janai artifact in Iotai is Iotai's most treasured possession, indeed. Didn't really say much about it. I guess we'll find out in due time. It's an object that opens a window upon inner truths that can show the way forward. A window upon inner truths. What, does the Insight Glass, like, let you see the future? We don't know exactly. Only the Janai could use it, so we have kept it hidden until the right time. May I go with the adepts in search of the Insight Glass? Hold on. Just where are we going now? The Insight Glass was hidden within our temple of Barai, which is currently underwater. A temple that's underwater? The temple is submerged under Barai Pond outside the city walls. What real life thing does this remind me of? This really is giving me like Angkor Wat vibes. And, you know, Angkor, the, like the ruin in the last game. I know, like, just enough world history to be able to, like, say, hey, that reminds me of something. But anyway, surely our pond water won't stand in the way of mighty adepts like you, will it? Probably not. You're that excited to jump into the pond? Well, I wasn't looking forward to it, but now I am. I mean, it's probably a little bit better for me than it would be for, you know, a fire adept. Maybe we can make Reef do all the work in this one. The Temple of Barai is said to be dazzling. So you've never seen the inside? When the alchemy well was turned on, the pond flooded, and so did most of the temple. The temple remains underwater today. I've never seen the inside of it during my lifetime. So to get to the inside, you'll need to figure out a way around all the water. Like sucking the water back out, maybe? Yeah, here's a straw. Start drinking. We've heard that it's possible to reverse the flow of our alchemy well. I'm sure that the moment you see it, you'll know exactly what to do with Eps. I can help the wall there in Ayutthaya, Uncle. The city hidden down there can baffle visitors. You can find your way back, your way there back where we came. Our Amidi will surely be useful to you. Good luck. So now we're braving the submerged Temple of Barai. There must be some way we can use the alchemy well to drain the pond waters outside the castle. We just need to find some way to put it in reverse. We turned on one machine, so we must be able to put one in reverse, too. Yeah, sounds good to me. Right, if anyone can do it, we can. Your Highness, you can count on us to figure out how to reverse the flow from the alchemy well. Then you have my leave. Return when you have completed your task. Okay. And there's... Oh, they're not going to say anything, they're just going to come back in. Alright, so you guys knew the backstory, I guess, and Amidi was just the only one who didn't. Did I really not tap on this one, too? Alright. Let's see. You guys... Yeah, Amidi is with us. He's gonna be our 5th party member, I guess. Alright, so we'll make sure he doesn't get beat up that badly. King Pythos. It's another vocabulary word. Alright, and can I get out? There we go. Thought I was stuck in between those two NPCs for a minute. Alright, so again, nothing that we like didn't know before.